Alright. Time to get going again.
Oh, Rean!
Morning, Elliot.
Good morning. Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
Sure. It's getting late though, so we might need to pick up the pace.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
I don't think so. I'm not sensing anyone else on this floor at least. Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now, being the early riser he is.
Oh, okay then. He's not sensing anyone? What does that mean exactly?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning! Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late. Hey, wait for me, Lisa. We'll see you in class.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long. She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to. Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually. Class 7's got enough tension as it is, what with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats. So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can, whatever that may be. These past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they? It's funny, I went into this thinking that combat practice would be the toughest part of the curriculum. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for his money. Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into imperial culture. I do get what you mean though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to quickly reevaluate that. You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to have any problem studying at all. But then Emma got top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Machias wasn't far behind. I'm sure. Useless and Alessa are apparently doing pretty well too. As are Laura and Gaius. Really? I guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then. Though, I really do hope they don't mind. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, sorry, you just got me thinking about Julius, Eustace, and Laura. FYI, they're gonna stand here while I talk because they're not going to the next stadium I'm done. I've been talking to them the same way I talked to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right? And Eustace's family rule over the whole east side of the Empire, so it kinda feels like I should address them more formally. Well, they've all said it was okay, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get, like a certain someone else. No, I don't plan on it. I'd hope they get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end. And the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air. It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity. I can't even imagine what it would take to make him see eye to eye at this point. Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help him get along.
And that's where we'd be if we weren't in Class 7. Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm still kinda shocked that Class 7 gets its own dormitory. Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seems like they renovated it just for us.
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once. Class 7, I see.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, Patrick. A word of advice, you might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them.
And unfortunately, that attitude is all too common amongst the nobles. Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility lives. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything.
Wow, really? Guess that's our cue to pick out the
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No, I'm still looking. It's hard to decide on one. So we're coming back and egging them, right? Let's do this. Stuck up snobs think you can talk down to me. Show you who's below whom.
Stand, bow. Be seated.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago. This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions. A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the Empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself. And that name, of course, was Dreikels Rhysei Arnor. He would later become known as Dreikels the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia and father of the Renaissance. Not to mention the founder of this very academy. Dreikels' army was initially rather small in number, but as he traveled across the Empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikels first began gathering his army was... Reen Schwarzer, would you care to tell the class?
Crap. The place where Dreikels first started to gather his army was the... Highlands. It was the North Highlands, a region in the northeast of Erebonia. Very good, Mr. Schwarzer. Dumb luck once again! Prince Dracule's wanderings led him to the land of Nord, where he lived with the vagabonds for some time. It was there that he heard of the civil war taking place in Erebonia, and those vagabonds of Nord became his very first allies. Yes, I got it right! Nord Halland. Yes, he didn't need my help after all. Wait, he was helping? Crap! I mean, yay, thanks. I might have fucked over my chance to fix that. Sorry. Felt smart for the change, I don't care. By making good decisions, acting appropriately, and completing quests, you'll gain AP, which are academic points. When you've accumulated enough AP, your rank will increase the next time you report a quest. There are 15 ranks ranging from B7 to A0, and every time your rank increases, you will receive the perk from the So she was gonna help, huh? Oops.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
Boo! Exams suck! No! A practical
What does that entail exactly? It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
What?
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
I'm a little worried about that practical exam next week. I mean, I'm still getting used to the staff and all. I'd be happy to help you train, if you need a sparring partner. The gymnasium looks big enough that I'm sure we'd have no trouble finding a good spot for it. That's very kind of you to offer, but I was planning on attending club practice today. Oh, you've joined a club already? Which one did you pick? I decided to try for the band. No, I'm not sure how much you still have for a violinist. I didn't know you played the violin. And did you just pick it up for fun? Yeah, something like that. How about you guys? Have you joined any of the school's clubs? I'm considering joining the art club. Art, huh? Somehow that's not what I pictured for you. No pun intended. Do you have any artistic experience? I dabbled in it back home. Taught myself. Though. So I feel like this could be a good chance to learn proper technique. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'd love to see some of your work sometime. Oh, good, you're still here. Instructor? Is there a problem? No. I was just hoping someone could do a teensy little favor for me. There's something I need picked up from the student council room. Something you need picked up? What would it be? Yeah, that's for me to know and you to find out. All I gotta say is something absolutely essential for your school life. And somebody needs to go and get it. So it doesn't matter who. Any volunteers? Sure, I'll go. If I show up in the student council room and tell them you sent me, they'll know why I'm there, right? Wait? You sure you don't mind? You two have clubs to go to, right? I'm still totally undecided, so this shouldn't be a big deal at all. I can look in on a few clubs myself along the way, in fact. Well, if you really don't mind. Thanks. The student council room is in the student union building next door, at the end of the hall on the second floor. It's open until quite late, so there's no real rush. Thank you, my dear. I'll leave everything in your capable hands. Okay. Suppose I might as well say bye to the instructor and then head off. There. The student council is on the second floor of the student union building to the east of here. I'm counting on you. Of course, instructor. Is there any reason you're still here, though? Don't tell anyone, but they actually left their student register in there and here and forgot all about it. Good thing I remembered, though. Otherwise, I would have had to sit through another of the vice president's lectures. She's not exactly a conventional teacher, is she? As I'm sure you've all pegged by now. Yeah, voice acting. Actually, you know what? Oh, actually, no, popping up a menu doesn't help because you have to wander in it. They are bringing this to PC. Not out yet when I'm recording this, so you can't tell me I'm wrong. And on the PC edition, they're voicing 5,000 more lines. So whoever's recording the PC edition has less work to do. Anyway, that's you up to speed. So yeah, so basically what that allows it to do is fill you in on the fact that, yes, they're doing more work now, but that means that this edition requires me to do more work instead. And I did not know you could do this. Cool, that's good design. Normally in games, they only load in the one floor you're on, and it's like a flat border. That's really nice. Anyway, I've randomly wandered in circles and covered the map and footsteps. So hiya. Have you decided on what club you want to join? I'm considering focusing my time on extracurricular activities during my free days myself. Hopefully we can both make the most of our free days tomorrow. Sure. Now there's something I want to check. Whilst I'm out and about and wandering aimlessly. Yeah, okay. There's a reason for that, if I get to do stuff later. Anyway. What's this one? Oh, this for? What's this club? I'm thinking too much at once. I'm too hyper, it's so much fun to play this. Anyway, my name's Abel, and before you make a joke that my name rings a bell, I'm head of the Wind Orchestra. The name's a bit misleading though, since we focus on more than just percussion and wind instruments. If your interest lies in strings or something, we'd still be more than happy to have you. If you'd like to join, just stop by whenever you can. Okay. You're not bad. Hiya. I've been trained in the art of piano since I was not but a child. What do you think? Do I sound like a normal noble if I talk like that? I've been playing piano for a while though, and I thought it'd be fun to play here too. Now, something I should say. As you're all aware, there is a sequel to this game. Now there's a funny feature to that sequel. If you port your save data from this one into the sequel, it somehow keeps a tab of every NPC you talk to. And then they have different responses depending on what you did. Of course, I am on New Game Plus on that one too, so, you know, it doesn't really matter who we talk to right now. But we can, and we will. Hey, Elliot. Nothing relaxes me like having a violin in my hands. This academy seems really well equipped. This place might not be so bad after all. You know, Elliot, I got a hunch me and you get on like house on fire. Literally, because I have the gasoline. Who or what the fuck is that? Just pretend you didn't see her. Just pretend you didn't see her. Okay, I'll at least talk to her. Why are you standing outside the home ec room, might I ask? Oh my, what a delectable smell. It seems as though it's emanating from the cooking club. Perhaps I should follow my nose and grace them with my presence. Okay. Do you guys know there's a person staring at us through that door? See, if I put the camera like this, then no one sees no, you can still see it. Hey, hello and welcome to the cooking club. I'm having too much fun. Whether you want to learn the essentials of cooking or researching new and exciting dishes, this is the club for you. You should definitely join if this whets your appetite. Can you teach me how not to burn cheese on toast? I mean, so far I'm 3 for 3 on burning it. I'm not even kidding. Hi. You've made plenty of friends during your time at Thor's, haven't you, Reed? And not just in your own year either. You've forged friendships with... Wait, what are you getting on about? You're the kind of person people can feel confident placing their trust in. Thank you very much. But when you say it like that, it makes me a little self-conscious. On the contrary, you should be proud. Well then, as one of the instructors tasked with handing out the Lionheart Medal this year, I hereby present you the Medal of Friendship. I have to explain what that is now. Thank you so much, this is a real honor. Other than that though, I don't really know what to say. I'm not really used to this sort of thing. Neither am I, to be honest. But I suppose all I can ask is that you continue to deepen your friendship with everyone. I'll be cheering you on as I do. I will, and thank you again. Okay, I think it's in my student thing. Let me have a look. No. Okay, kind of, but no. It's in my note, right? Nope. Where is it? Character? There we go. Nope. Don't read half of that. No one read any of that. Don't read any of that. I'm gonna have to censor that. I'm looking for something in particular. Where is it? No. There's a way to... Ow. Fuck, I need the tape. There's a way to check, like, stats, but not stacks. You know what I mean? Don't like equipment. Okay, that's stats normal. How do I check student stats? Tactics, leg, status, whatever. It's not important. How do I put this? There are 3 medals you can get. I was trying to get the stats up to talk about it. There are 3 stat thingies that you... Nope. That you can get... That... Where are... Now. Nope. Oh wait, I was saying the help menu, right? General. Here it is. AP and ranks. Blah 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 blah. It doesn't say. Alright, fine. There are 3 medals you can get throughout this game. 1 for friendship, which we just got, which you get for reaching a certain rank of friendship with everybody, or being talking so many. There's some requirement I forgot. 1 I think is for fighting, and 1 more I forgot about. There are 3. It will tell you next time I update my EP card. Anyway, hello. I wonder if joining this club was a mistake. Lana's supposed to be the head of the club, but she's so caught up in her own work that she doesn't teach us anything. Then there's Gaius, who seems a little hard to approach. Yeah, you'll be fine. Hey guys. Creating art while surrounded by art. Being able to paint in a place like this is an invaluable experience. Definitely not something I was able to enjoy back home. Let's just ask him about his home sometime. Seems like an interesting place. Wow! That's awesome. Hi. I guess you have new members all of a sudden. Oh, bully for them. I've got my own art to focus on. Shouldn't our club head be a bit more friendly? Or at least a little bit of welcoming? Whatever. Is that all the clubs? No, wrong one. All the clubs up here? Yeah, I'm gonna assume that all the doors have computer room. Computer room is locked. Okay, nope. Trust me to be drawn to ID, right? Okay, so, conference, we ain't going in there unless I'm getting shouted at. Principals, likewise not going in there in a hurry. Faculty lounge, no. Speaking of people who want to shout at me, that's the vice president. Moving on. Okay, now one thing I do remember, seeing as how we accidentally got one of the badges already, she gives you the other one, so we're just not kind of... I was curious as to why there was a blip on the map. It seems one of the first years of Sweden. Or the first class 1. Oh, it's a receptionist. Hi. It's been about half a month since the entrance ceremony. I would imagine you're starting to get used to your life here. I know it's a lot to take in, but as long as you keep your head up, I'm sure you'll adjust to it soon enough. Sure. Hi everybody. I'm being friendly. We're gonna do this on day 1 and then we don't do it ever again. Right, man. I was just trying to get to my club when this weirdo started harassing me. All I wanted was for someone to tell me where the music room is. You know? It's upstairs. Oh, lost little lamb, worry no longer, for I, Vincent the noble escort for land, will take you wherever your heart desires. Noble escort? What does that even mean? You know, I think you and one of these guys in Guardian are related. Yeah, goodbye. Actually, we had a job, right? Suppose I should exit stage left. If I remember correctly, the Student Union building should be to the east of the main building. It doesn't seem like this is too urgent though, so maybe I'll head over after familiarizing myself with campus a bit. There's more to stores than just the main building, no classroom. There are also many other facilities located on campus. The auditorium is used for events like the entrance ceremony. Although this building is normally closed, it will be open during certain events. The field is home to more athletic activities, such as practical exams. Many sports clubs such as lacrosse and riding clubs use this area to practice too. The gymnasium is usually used for training purposes. There you'll find the pool and the training hall. Those two facilities are managed by the swimming and fencing clubs respectively. As such, the gym's usually a lively spot. The engineering building is the de facto place for ordnance maintenance and is managed by the engineering club. While you can't enter for now, you'll find yourself here again and again and again during your time at tours. The library holds a variety of papers and books for your perusal and serves as a handy space for study and research. You can also go there to brush up on all the Zemurian technology you can handle. The Student Union building is a place for students to relax and unite. The first floor houses some stores and the cafeteria. You'll find the culture clubs on the second floor, and even a salon reserved for the upper classes on the third. Thanks, random summary guy. Anyway, hiya. Your pink hair, I'm interested. What's up? A year seems like a long time, but it'll fly by if you waste it all studying. It was hard work getting into this academy, so we deserve to have some fun while we're here. I like your style. So let's visit things. Wonder what's here.